Ladies, how are you? We've got Robin Gordon, 29-year-old restaurant hostess. Give it up for Robin. Robin. Juji Johnson, a 26-year-old woman who works with antiques. Welcome to the show, Juji. And Davika Parikh, a 24-year-old studio tour guide. And Beauty Queen Way. Welcome to the show, ladies, but I want to ask you a question. Robin, define for me, if you will, your ideal guy.
My ideal guy is strong physically, mentally, and emotionally.
How about you, Juji?
I like someone that dresses well, that smells good. I like a man that wears classy and expensive cologne and basically feels good about himself. Because if he feels good about himself, then I'm proud to be with him.
Oh. Doug and Darn, come on out. What's happening, Doug? How are you? Darn, nice to see you. Have a seat, guys. Okay, we've got Doug Jackson, a 27-year-old assistant studio manager. Give it up for Doug. And Darn Oldham, a 40-year-old nightclub promoter. Welcome to the show, Darn. All right, guys, we're here to find out how well you come to know these ladies. The guy that knows them best will be crowned a king stud because every time you're right, we'll give you a heart. We're going to start with you, Doug, because you're sitting closest to me. Okay. Doug, you think you make a good first impression when you meet a woman for the first time? There?
I try to.
Yeah. What do you try to do?
What I try to do is dress well, speak well, be cordial, and treat them like a lady.
Ooh. Well, we asked the ladies what they thought of you on that first impression basis, and here's what they said. One of the ladies said, "I thought he'd be but he was He looked like a grouchy Clark Gable," said another. And he was a cocky little motor mouth, said the third. So, all you got to do, Doug, is tell me who said what. If you're right, we'll give you a heart.
Okay, I thought he'd be but he was
You do that good.
Probably Robin.
No! Oh, what did you say, Robin?
I said he looked like a grouchy Clark Gable. Well, he's got that mustache that rides low on his lip.
Yeah.
And he came in when we met. We were supposed to meet at a Mexican restaurant.
Sure.
And he came a little late, and he walked in with a huff, and he had a frown on his face, and he had the mustache going like. He looked like a grouchy Clark.
Were you grouchy?
Not at all.
No? Who did say, though, I thought he'd be and he was
I did. Okay, that
Davika.
wasn't my exact word.
Could you say it for us, just so we can get the full import of...
I thought he was but he was But see, that wasn't my exact word. I said he looked more pleasant than I had anticipated him to be.
Uh-huh. Why, from the phone call, you didn't think he'd be a pleasant-looking guy?
Not really.
How come?
He didn't take time to really ask me about myself. It was more about what he was doing, and then, you know.
Well, you blew that one, Doug, so we're going to move on to Darn. Darn, now you're a pretty big guy. How tall are you?
6'4".
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it is.
You think women prefer big buff bods as opposed to little skinny wrinkly ones?
For the most part, I think they do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
Because I guess ladies feel like they would like to be protected or taken care of when they're out.
You could probably take a bullet and keep on ticking, just like Ronald Reagan. All right.
I don't know about that.
We asked the ladies about that, and here's what they said. One of the ladies said, he's smart, and that makes up for his looks. Another lady said, he's in great shape for a guy his age. Third lady said, he's got a bod like Bo Jackson. Hopefully your hip is in better shape. All you got to do is tell me who said what, Darn, we'll give you a heart.
He's got a bod like Bo Jackson. I would say Robin said that.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Bo Jackson, huh?
Yes. Well, as I said, I like men that look physically strong, and he passed the strong physique. Yeah.
What is your strong test?
Written
or oral or?
No, when he passes by, the back muscles.
Such as?
The back, legs. That round part in.
You got a good Darn,
I don't know. I never looked.
All right, we'll keep going. He's smart, and that makes up for his looks. And he's in great shape for his age.
He's in great shape for a guy his age. I would say Juji said that.
No! Oh, Juji, what did you say?
I said that I had such a wonderful time with him, and his intellect just, it was earth-shattering. I mean, he was just so intelligent, and what he looked like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. And I meant that in a compliment.
Really?
I just thought he's just so intellectually stimulating. It was incredible.
What did you talk about, Professor? You really impressed her.
Snoopy and,
All right, we're going to be right back and find out more about these two studs right after this. Don't go away. Very nice. Okay. All right, we're back. Doug, you struck out on that first time, but you get another chance, all right? You think it's important to compliment women a lot on dates? You think they like that?
It's important to compliment women, but I think a guy should be careful not to overdo it.
What do you mean?
Know, they may think that if you overdo it, you might be showering them as opposed to, letting the compliments come with the feeling and the mood and the romance. I would let it come naturally.
Okay. So rather than shower, they're more of a fine mist. All right.
Let it come naturally is basically what I want.
We asked the ladies if you were a smooth conversationalist, okay? And here's what they said. One of the ladies said, "One more complaint about my food and he'd be wearing it." Another lady said, "He talked to everyone but me." And the third lady said, "He told me I make a great hooker." Not quite showering him there, Doug.
One more complaint about my food and he'd be wearing it. That's Robin.
Yes.
Robin! There you go. He was complaining about his food?
We were at this Mexican restaurant,
Right.
and they served guacamole with a little bit on the side of everything, and he doesn't like guacamole. He kept saying, "Ew, it's gross. Ew, it's ugly. I don't like it." And it's my favorite food.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe you could have just given it and put it on her plate and then not looked there. You really don't like guac, huh?
No, not at all.
He talked to everyone but me, or he told me I'd make a great hooker.
He talked to everyone but me. Juji.
That's right.
Juji, yeah! What happened, Juji?
Well, we went to an acting class together because he likes to do this as a hobby.
On your date, you took her to an acting class?
On a date, and I had to pay for it, first of all. Second of all, when I got there, he didn't seem very interested in meeting me or wanting to know anything about me, and he talked to everyone else but me.
Well, can I clarify?
You can certainly clarify that. First of all,
It was an acting showcase, and it was. She agreed to come. She was really excited about coming. She wanted to come, and I said it's a showcase.
I was
you
excited
can't
about
you don't
coming.
have that much time to spend time together at a showcase because you're getting prepared to do your sides, to do a scene.
All right. Well, so it was kind of a weird situation. Did you go out and do something better after?
Well, I asked her, I asked Juji, does she want to go out to do another date, dinner or something, because I really didn't feel that the showcase
he
was
told
appropriate.
He told me, well, we'll just go out on Monday or something, and never called, so he kind of just blew me off.
It's because your answering machine did not take messages. It played back the messages that were already there.
Who looked like a good hooker? Davika?
Yes. No, what happened is I said, okay, look, I'm going to have fun no matter what.
Good.
Right? So after I talked to him on the phone, I was like, I'm just going to have a good time, just go up there, and just as a practical joke to embarrass him in front of his friends, I'll come dressed like I'm this dancer type person. So I walked in, had my hair over on the side, my little wig on, and I said, "My name's Cinnamon. How are you?" And it worked. I mean, they all believed me. It was really, I thought it was funny. I had a good time. And I told him maybe 2 hours after that, I said, "Look, I'm going to tell you honestly, this is not how I dress. This is not really how I look. I just wanted to embarrass you."
Uh-huh.
So it's really just to have fun.
And were you happy or sad when she told you that?
Well, I was a little disturbed by the fact that she left with this guy like 3 times.
All right. Yikes. All right, hey, Darn, how you doing down there?
fine and dandy.
Have you ever dressed up like a hooker in public?
Not in public.
No, not in public. All right. Do you enjoy physical activity on your dates, like sports and stuff like that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good to do that with women and go out and have some fun?
Yeah, I like a lady who's not too dainty to get sweaty.
All right, well, we asked the ladies how physical your dates got, and here's what they said. One of the ladies said he flexed his mental muscles. Another lady said he could use a shot of Geritol. And the third lady said, you know what she said, Darn?
No, I don't.
She said that you kept ramming her in the rear. Which, that's pretty physical, Darn. So, you tell me who said what, and we'll give you a heart.
He kept ramming me in the rear. Robin.
Yeah!
Ma, please.
You said it.
Now,
that.
what happened was we went to the pier and they had a carnival. And we were doing bumper cars. So I kept driving around. He was trying to hit me and I was trying to hit him. He kept ramming me in the rear. You know.
Oh! Well, I think that's what we all thought.
That's not what I thought.
Darn, keep going there. You flexed your mental muscles, or you could use a shot of Geritol.
He flexes mental muscles, has to be Juji.
Yes.
Oh, that was tough. There you go. What did you guys do on the date?
Well, actually, we didn't spend a lot of time because of our schedules being so busy. But for the time that we did spend, we went and had dinner to a beautiful restaurant. And what I liked about him is he planned everything. So, I mean, the short amount of time that we had, everything was planned out. And he was just so interesting. It was great. It was great. I mean, it was wonderful to talk to somebody with substance.
Getting good marks there, Darn. Hey, Doug? Do you object to romance on a first date, Doug?
No, not at all.
All right. We asked the ladies how romantic your dates got, and here's what they said. One of the ladies said he was a real gentleman. Another lady said, I was lucky to get even a handshake. And the third lady said he got romantic advice from the men's room attendant. So tell me who said what, and we'll give you a shave and a haircut.
He got romantic advice from the men's room attendant, Robin.
Yes.
Robin! How do you know, first of
The
all?
cologne.
I was sitting waiting for him. He had gone to the men's room.
Uh-huh.
He came back, and the fragrance hit me before he did. He was wearing a little too much fragrance, a little too much cologne. It really reeked bad. And my eyes started tearing, and I turned to the cocktail waitress, and I said, is it me or is it him? So I sent him back to the bathroom.
It got you a heart, though, Doug, so you get to go again.
Okay. I was lucky to even get a handshake.
Who said that?
The woman that didn't want to give me a chance to even talk to her, and that's Juji.
Juji?
I did say that.
Ooh! There you go. Didn't give him a chance to talk to him?
I gave him a chance. You know, it's like when I talked to him on the phone, he was just telling me who his cousin was and how, you know, what a great actor he is, on, and just trying to impress me with things. And then he also kind of like nudged me the wrong way when he said, well, do you want to go out on a dancing date? You know, I'm past that. I'm to a point, I don't want to just go bar hopping. I want somebody that's going to take time and plan a date, understand, and be proud to be with me.
All right, okay. Darn. You able to get anything going in the romance department on your dates?
No, the first date is more of a filling out period. Second date is watch out.
So they get one for free, and then that's it.
That's it.
All right, well, we asked the ladies what the romance thing was happening there. One of the ladies said he tried to get a feelie. He kissed my hand and made me tingle. And the third lady said he had the sweetest lips I ever kissed. Not ever kissed, ever kissed.
Ever.
Who said what, Darn?
Ever has to be Robin.
Robin?
Yes.
Yes! Robin! Did he wait to the end of the date to kiss you?
Yes, he waited till the end of the date, and we were going to say goodbye, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and went, okay.
Good kiss, Darn?
Great kiss.
Great kiss.
The sweetest lips I ever kissed.
All right, you're going there. He tried to get a feelie, or he kissed my hand and made me tingle.
I don't think I'm going to touch the feelie.
Well, who has the sweetest hand you've ever kissed, then?
I think that was Juji.
Yes.
Juji has the sweetest hand. There you go. So you're on the date. Did he wait till the end of the date to kiss your hand?
Well, I tell you, he was just such a gentleman, and I like that, because I haven't been in L.A. very long, and the people I have met are kind of, and I like men that are real gentlemen, and he didn't try anything. He walked me to my door, he kissed my hand, and he also gave me a beautiful rose. So he was just perfect.
Wow. Wow, yeah, but that's only the first one.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right. You said the second date he'd be an animal, Juju, so you better watch yourself. Stick around. When we come back, we're going to find out which one of our studs is most likely to bring home a stray dog. Okay, Doug. What's your shirt say there? Your coat. That's fabulous. Hey, Doug.
Okay.
We talked to the ladies. We asked them stuff. All you got to do now is tell us who they're talking about when they say he's most likely to bring home a stray dog. You think they're talking about you or about Darn?
Darn.
Ladies?
Dog.
There you go. Congratulations. Davika, why?
Probably because he seems very sensitive. He's genuine. He seems like he would care about something like that.
Sure.
If he saw a dog.
For the first day, and then, all right, Darn.
Right.
Who's most likely to floss every day, you or Doug?
I would say Doug.
Ladies?
Doug.
Doug, there you go. You think Doug's a flosser, Robin?
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that's really self-conscious about everything, his physique, his looks.
Yeah, it's also good to prevent tooth decay.
That's...
Hey, Doug, who's most likely to collect Playboy magazines, you or Darn?
Probably Darn.
Probably Darn. Ladies?
Doug.
Doug! Juji, why would you say that?
It just seemed that he was just so into himself that he would want to have a woman in every port, or at least 2 or 3 in the state of California at one time.
Hey, Darn,
Yes.
who's most likely to be understanding of women, you or Doug?
Me.
Ladies?
Doug.
Darn, there you go. Hey, Doug,
Mark.
who's most likely to be cheap, you or Darn?
Well, I'm sure they said me.
You think so? Who is it, ladies?
Doug.
Doug! Ooh, there you go. You get a heart out of it, though. Why, Robin?
Well, he tends to be a little stingy. I mean, I had to... Stingy. I mean, he's conservative with his money.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, we paid for these dates.
I know.
Was he conservative fiscally with you, too, Davika?
Well, he never spent any money on me because we didn't do anything that required any money. So I'd like the $25 now.
And I'll take my $25 now, too.
Oh. Hey, Darn.
Yes.
Did he spend any money on you?
Not yet.
Who do you think is more likely to sleep in the nude, you or Doug?
Me.
Yeah? Pajamas are pretty expensive, though. We'll see. Ladies?
Doug.
Darn it is! There you go. Davika, why?
I think it's just because he's very comfortable with himself. You know, he seems very secure, very relaxed. So he seems like the type that would just, you know, let loose in bed and be like, hey, this is cool. You know.
Real loose.
Sure, but what happens if there's a fire? Hey, we're going to be right back and find out which one of these guys is the bigger stud right after this. Don't go away. All right, guys, this is it. The whole show boils down to now. It's time to find out which one of you guys is the bigger stud. So we got, Doug's got 6 hearts. How many you got there, Darn?
8.
8. Okay, Doug, you're trailing. But it doesn't matter because anybody could win because we're double or nothing now. Very simple. All you got to do is tell me who you'd like to continue your romance with. If she picks you, boom, you're off on your ultimate fantasy date. Who's it going to be?
Well, it's not going to be Juji because she really didn't give me the opportunity to get to know her. And it's not going to be Davika because I didn't like the prostitute prank.
So it's going to be Robin?
So it's going to be Robin.
All right. Now, very good. If Robin selects you, where are you going to take her on your fabulous date?
My dream date is horseback riding in Maui in Hawaii.
Ooh. Darn, it's up to you. You got 8 hearts there. Tell me who you'd like to see again.
Well, I didn't pick Davika, and this is a hard choice. I'm telling you, all 3 were great. All 3 are my type, but I didn't pick Davika. She's a prankster. I like that. I like that, but I just didn't think that it would work with her.
Okay. All right.
And Robin was my first date. And her energy and everything was great. Her personality and everything was great. And when I dated her, I said, there's no way that I would date anyone else that would be better. And that was true. I didn't. Gigi was nice, and she's great, but I picked Robin.
Oh. Wow. All right, well, Davika, neither of the guys picked. Did you have fun on the show, though?
I did. I had a good time. I really did.
Before I go, can you show us who you did select, though?
Yeah.
Would you please?
I did select Darn.
Darn!
Because I had a good time.
Okay.
You're a nice guy.
Will you come back on the show? Maybe we can hook you up with guys that you hit it off with better. All right. Okay, good. Juji, neither of the guys picked you. Did you have fun on our show?
I had a great time.
Did you have fun on your dates?
I did.
Good, okay. Would you come back?
Definitely.
All right, show us
definitely.
who you selected, would you?
I picked
Darn! All right. Darn, this is exciting, isn't it? All right, Robin, it all comes down to this. If you pick Darn, where are you going to go, Darn?
To Mexico for a weekend on a villa on the beach.
Very exciting, very romantic. So if you pick Darn, you're going to Mexico. If you pick Doug, you're going to get on a horse and go to Hawaii. Who's it going to be, Robin? It's all to you.
Well, I don't think a horse is going to make it across the ocean, so I picked Darn.
Darn! Congratulations! Congratulations, Darn. Stand up, ladies. There you go. We're going to Mexico and have a little guacamole. Thanks for watching the show. We'll see you next time on Studs. Bye.
If you'd like to be a guest on Studs, call us at 213-856-3400.